It's only one way to start.
The defenders that have performed at VVD's level is Rio, John Terry, and Vidic. I mean, how long are we going to act like this guy's a top striker, man? Champions League final.
We got to the Champions League final and lost to Liverpool. I'm cool. I've accepted that. I moved on.
Worst week ever as a Spurs fan. I
think the most pertinent issue that we can discuss, and I've said that I'm not.
Guy loves a big word.
That's the dumbest thing you've said on this pod. You just said
I was about to say,
Spurs are in turmoil. You know you want to say it. Don't let him press you.
Get 20% off all Manscaped products plus free shipping with the promo code STTV.
Boom. Welcome back to another episode of Stoppage Time TV. We are live in the flesh, live and direct in effect. You already know what time it is. Special guest. Special. First one of the new year. Let's do it properly. We've had a lot of Arsenal fans say a lot of stuff of, you don't represent us properly. You need a fourth Arsenal fan.
All the time.
They're probably gonna chat shit because you picked me.
I want to be the Arsenal representative.
Yeah,
I want to be the Arsenal representative.
Henri style, fam. Is that enough? is that enough?
There's a lot of talking. Is that talking?
Is that enough?
Listen.
Man done the Mbappe.
We had to do it properly, man. We've got one of the forefathers, Mr. Back again, the one and only Troopz. What's good, bro?
Nah, love, man. You get me.
Listen, love for being here, man.
Come on, you
love for being here, man. What's everyone saying? Everyone blessed?
All good, bruv. All good.
We thought we'd do something a little different. It's FA Cup. I mean, we can cover the FA Cup, but we decided let's do some real stuff. And of course, we don't really always get to go in Arsenal. We had a few sketchy things here and there, but we say, you know what, let's address it properly. If we're going to do something, let's do it properly. So we've got the man here to talk the stuff. But before we go any further, make sure you're subscribed, notifications are on. And yeah, man. Video. But listen, let's talk about Arsenal. In fact, how are you? Because obviously you're back for a little piece. What's good? What are you telling me?
How's life?
No, I'm good, man. Like, obviously, signed to Barstool and now and whatnot. Big up AFTV, same way, you already know. Don Robbie, my brother. You see me? But
home turf.
Yeah, man, New York living, it's a mad thing. You get me? I just pinch myself every day. I just feel like I'm in a bubble, blood, and I'm just gonna come and just pop it.
Yeah.
You get me? So I'm just riding, like, I'm on this max beating. I'm just riding the wave until the wheels drop off. Like, and it's just, get me? I have to big up the people then for supporting. You lot always pushing my shit as well on the gram and whatnot. Man, I appreciate it. You get me? Like, when certain man reach out to me, I have to come in it. You get me? So when you lot said, "Yo, Troopz," I said, "Yo, bro, come on, fam. That's light work, man.
Yeah,
you get me?
Respect that a lot, man. We'll go into America and what it's encompassed, Barstool. But before we go that, we have to address, the big one, which is Arsenal. You are the Arsenal man. So talk to us, man. How are you feeling at the moment? There's been a little upturn.
Yeah.
Some people might call it a resurgence. Some people might call it just a few lucky games.
Yeah.
Seeing a lot of the streets are saying, when is Troopz going to address some of these people, them? There's a lot that we need to... They're saying, why are you selling merch against your manager? Let's talk, man.
I was waiting for that one, dog. And you see me, like, certain man you interview, they'll be like, yo, let me see the questions. You understand? I didn't ask for nothing. I just said,
I respect that.
Tell me the time, send me the address.
Nah,
you get me?
I respect that.
Corona test and that, everything came back good. So
that's good, man.
You must know about, obviously, when you're trying to speak to certain man or even ballers, they'll be like, let me vet the questions. Or afterwards, they'll be like, let's do an edit. But you just come on the parlay so we can kick it. What are you telling us about Arsenal? What's happening at the moment there?
Like, right now, you get me? 3 wins out of 3. Kind of stabilized a bit. You get me? But I'm not getting carried away. Man, they're laughing, blood. You understand? Man, they're laughing, blood. You get me? The man, they thought they was going to slap up City.
Right, listen,
it's just the Carabao Cup. You get me?
That's a light competition.
No, it's just the Carabao Cup.
Competition.
Moving silence.
We move in silence, fam. It's a light competition.
They're very silent this week.
They're very silent this week, though. Yeah, that's something.
I don't even say nothing about
that. Man, I hide on the pillow.
I ain't selling no merch, though. Let's
get straight into the merch thing. Let's get straight into it, yeah? Like, the merch thing, yeah? That had nothing to do with me. You understand? I was on the watch along, watching the game. Get me? I said Arteta out. That's the first time when I said I'm out now.
Yeah.
You get me? My stance has changed. Barstool, like, Americans, they're different, blood. You understand? Like, they will go and do that on an NFL man, on LeBron out. You get me? If LeBron missed the last second 3-pointer,
Yeah.
LeBron out t-shirts. You understand? Let's push that.
Barstool push t-shirts a lot as well. That's their kind of like go-to
Merchandise.
Revenue stream, innit?
Yeah.
You get me? The merchandise thing, they do bits from it, blood.
Yeah, it's
Bro,
a good
like,
revenue stream, innit?
even
There's
look at-
money there.
Blood,
Yeah.
even Gilly's thing, like $1 million worth of game. Their
Yeah.
merchandise thing is
Flying.
mad.
Yeah.
It flies.
Yeah.
You understand? I'm looking for what I'm gonna do on merch because I'm like everything I take them with because they got bought by Penn Sport,
Yeah.
big gambling company.
Betting company.
You get
innit?
me?
Yeah.
Obviously, the betting thing in America, it's not legal how it is in
Yeah.
England where you
Yeah,
can
it's
go in
started
William
to
Hill.
become legal.
Yeah. It's just
Ladbrokes,
Vegas, but
you
they're
get
trying to
me?
open up now, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's just casino thing in certain
Yeah.
states.
Yeah.
So because of the whole gambling thing, they can't really touch into the kind of things that I would touch into.
Yeah.
So like I wanted to make a crusher with like back again with Troopz on it, like the logo. They're like,
Yeah.
oh, it's to do with cannabis. Then we might have to there.
There's too many people with
You
red
get me?
flag
Red
around
tape,
it. Yeah,
yeah.
You
yeah. Red
understand?
tape, that's it.
Too
Yeah.
much like because and then now you're hearing New York might be legalizing the thing. So that's a step forward now. Because that's another lane for me. You know, I ain't just got football. You understand? I've got different lanes, blood. I
Yeah.
can jump into that one.
Yeah,
You understand?
yeah,
RIP
yeah,
my
yeah.
brother Black, Stank of England, man already know I can jump into that one and run with it.
Yeah.
So that's another lane. But with the merch thing, I'm trying to look what I'm gonna do with it.
But
But
with
the
the Arteta
Arteta
out
out thing-
it wasn't your idea then.
Nah, because you never, if you look here, it only came out on the Back Again social.
Yeah.
It got no retweet from me. It got nothing on my personal socials. You understand?
I ain't
Are
fucking
you-
with that.
are
I
you
said I ain't fucking with that.
Are you
bro.
Arteta out though?
I am Arteta out.
Yeah.
Are you still Arteta out, yeah?
But you're not co-signing the
Free
merch.
wins I'm not their man there, bro.
Say
Free
nah.
wins can't turn me, blood. I need to see consistency. We got
Yeah.
a lucky run of games. You understand? Brighton and fucking West Brom. You get me? The Chelsea game, Chelsea was in a sticky run of form. And Arteta kind of knows how to deal with Lampard.
Yeah.
You understand? He kind of knows how to
Yeah.
rough him up. You get me? He
How
gets
many
the
times
he gets the
Three
better
times?
of him, blood.
Three, I think.
He
Three
roughs
times,
him up,
innit?
blood.
Yeah.
You understand? He got his first win in Arteta's first home game, his second game in charge, the 2-1 at Emirates, Abraham.
Yeah.
But then the 2-2 with 10 men, Martinelli run through your whole thing.
FA Cup.
Yeah, the
Kante.
FA Cup final.
Yeah.
Then we're just going, you understand, going down,
Yeah.
and then we just bring you down with us.
What was the moment you jumped off though?
We said, you think we're going down alone? You man are coming with us.
You man sent us
Someone's coming with us.
You man sent us to hell, bruv.
You, boom.
You man sent us to the
Man
pits of
actually
hell.
Kicked off their thing
We
again.
set that.
Like
we
you
set
man sent
pace
us
for
to the
that.
pits of hell.
Yeah,
But
set.
with Arsenal, I think the thing is, yeah, there's so much to talk about, and
Yeah.
of course that's what we've got you in. There's Ozil Gate, there's Balogun, there's Saliba, there's Arteta. Where do you want to start? Like, because that's the
Abba,
real talk.
bro.
Abba, listen,
I-
listen.
I-
There's
let's talk
Abba
about
as
Abba
well.
still.
Listen, there's a lot. So where do you want to start? And we'll open up from
it's-
there.
You lot, I'm ready.
Where you man feeling?
Where you lot want
Manager and then work it down.
I
Or?
say we start work top down.
Yeah.
I say we
Alright,
start
cool.
with Arteta. So
Manager.
when was the official moment you jumped off Arteta and said, this man ain't the man? Because a lot of Arsenal fans have this idea and perception of he's going to get it right at some point. Student of Pep. He's going to get the philosophy going. They're going to back him.
It's his
And he'll
first job.
yeah,
He needs
it's his
time
first
to-
job. And I'm like, I don't know where this underlying confidence comes from. But what for you, what was the point? You was like, nah, this bread is not it for me.
Tottenham
That was the moment.
The
And
derby.
is this last year?
this year.
This year?
Yeah.
Okay.
The 2-0 when Sun scored that
Yeah,
banger.
yeah.
You understand? That for me, I said to myself, if you can't get players up for a North London derby, blood, yeah, and the performance we had in that game, I was like, bro, and it was just a downward spiral, and I could see what was gonna happen, and then after that, it just went boom. That flipping, who called man first? I think it was Burnley called man first. Southampton draw, the Everton loss. I'm saying, brother, where's this win coming from?
Yeah.
Where?
It was just
Brother,
downward
where?
sliding, yeah.
You understand? I moved to New York.
Wolves as
That's
well.
it.
November
You're the
the
jinx.
5th, dog. Yeah?
You've been back and they started winning again. And now you're going back.
yeah?
Hey,
You're about to crash
Back
again.
again, you know.
Man, know the catchphrase, man. I'll be back again.
Real back again.
I told Dave, yo, man, I go back, dog.
Yeah.
You understand? Forget the
Gotta be
studio,
done,
dog.
bro.
Yo, we'll step on the Zoom thing
my
again.
depends on it, fam.
Big man thing. I
Hey.
can't miss it. Well on. I was like, nah. And I said, 1 minute. I've been here since the 5th of November. Yeah? It is, we're in December now, blood. This is getting beyond like the Leeds game. The way Pepe gets sent off, then Xhaka two or
No
the next
discipline.
game. I'm like, you can't even control your players, blood. Like, how can I? The tactics. Man, blood, I looked on the thing one point and I was like, well on. Is it Beyonce or Arteta in charge of my team? Because everything we just see, to the left, everything to the left, dog.
Sideways.
Everything to the left, blood. You understand? And then, even if you look in recent weeks, yeah, majority of our goals have come from the right-hand side.
Saka.
Because he's put Saka on the right now.
Yeah.
You understand? So it's not just Tierney coming down. You understand? He's got the
There's a bit
other
of
threat
balance now,
We
yeah.
can switch it. But why did it take so long? The players he's playing constantly. Willian, this idiot. I never wanted him, blood. Never.
That was his big target as well. He really wanted Willian. as
Bro,
well.
Gave him a
He
bit of
made,
bread
it
as
like,
well,
he
innit?
made it like his number one
Pivotal,
target.
you understand?
Integral timing, and he's giving him a young change as well. It's not like a young.
El Neni, the lease of life he's giving him.
At least a life. My man had 2 good games, 3 max. You understand? And he
The
scored
United, yeah.
he scored 2 bangers. But it's against idiot teams. You know, get me? The Man United away game, and then he bossed it. But that's it, bro. But that's for me, it's because he had Partey next to him. If you didn't put Xhaka next to him, he would have got Nyam. Straight up and down, blood. You understand?
Yeah.
So I look at everything, the tactics, the play. I'm looking at Abba. I'm like, brother, don't tell me about, put him down the middle. Bro, he banged everything off the left. Yeah? Why can he not bang off the left now? What is going on behind the scenes?
But do you think though?
The way he do with Laka. Laka was on form start of the season. 2 games, 3 goals. We've got Liverpool away. You drop him. You understand? Confidence gone.
And then
That's
he
a
starts
big
playing him in that number 10 role as well.
And then he
So,
let me. Then he said, "Oh, let me try." And then now Laka's at the point where even when he didn't start him against
Came off the bench.
He
innit?
came on,
scored.
bang, scored.
Yeah.
Brighton.
understand?
Who was it against?
West Brom.
West
Brom,
Brom.
yeah.
You get me?
Alba was
The Bri-
fighting
even
for.
the
Was that the
Brighton-
game that Alba was fighting for a goal? Was it that
Bro.
one?
Yeah.
But what do you think about the situation with Oba? Because obviously, a lot of people will say it's Arteta, but
Mm.
don't you look at Oba and think you're just not doing enough at the moment as well? Because let's be real, he signed that big money contract.
Right after the contract.
That
gets
big
signed.
money contract, and I got to say, he's the highest paid player in the Premier League. He signed that big deal. I don't really think many teams even wanted him personally, but let's just say he signed that big deal, right?
Mm.
And since then, he stinks. Can we really blame Arteta for that? World-class player.
Something has changed.
Is it the motivation?
Behind-
Is he comfortable?
Comfortable. I can't see him being comfortable. He hasn't really achieved nothing. He won the FA Cup.
But wouldn't that make you comfortable then? Like, if the way I see it is,
Yeah, won
he's
nothing.
been at Arsenal for how many years? He's not played Champions League. He's got bumper contracts now, so that's 2 players over 300k or something. You're in a team where, realistically, if you look at where Arsenal are they going to fight for Champions League? Not really. So Europa League, isn't that just like, okay, I'm here,
He's skipper.
basically.
Everything's
yeah.
been given to him
Yeah.
at a level where Arsenal are not even trying to are not like pushing at a higher place.
Yeah.
You're the highest paid player in the Premier League, playing for a team that right now are
Europa
desperately
League,
You're
most.
comfy, man. But
There's
what,
not
you have to-
much
what do you think? So what do you think
expectation
it's
on him.
down to?
He's
Do you
got
think
his
it's-
golden boots.
Do you think it's down to Arteta or do you think
For
it's down
me,
to
It's
Abba?
it's a bit of both. You understand? It's some blame has to be has to be passed onto Abba because you understand. But for me, he's not like an Alexis where he will do it by himself. He will, you understand? The
He
Alexis
needs the others
mentality
around
of
him,
when he
yeah.
was at Arsenal. He
Yeah.
will give him the ball
One
and I'll run
man
with it.
carry job.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's if you give it to him, he would deal with it then. You understand? But there's no one to give it to him. You understand? He's looking frustrated for me. And for me, he's trying too hard. For me, he's overthinking. You understand? He's not like last year it was bang, bang, bang. You understand?
Yeah.
Anything blood. Anything blood. He was killing it. Even half chance, he was taking them blood.
Yeah.
This year, but it's not like the thing I say is this though. He's not getting them clear chances like what Werner is getting. If he was getting them chances there, he's tucking them. Do you understand?
could say that,
The
yeah.
chances he's getting is not clear. He's getting maybe 1 chance a game. And
So-
that's it. And because of the level he's at, you expect him to take that chance. So when he don't take that chance, you're straight away on him. Why ain't he scored that goal?
So then
But
that
he's not.
lack
But
of-
like when you look at other strikers, they're getting fed opportunity after opportunity after opportunity after. He's not getting that blood. You
But
understand?
Is that because of the way Arteta plays though?
For me, it is. It's very defensive minded, blood. You understand? It's on the back foot.
Do you not think that's because you lot have previously historically been so bad defensively, been so soft, should we say?
Yeah,
and
but-
he's almost trying to like double up on that to make
Double
sure
down,
that you
innit?
lot aren't that weak and that soft. And you got to admit, your defensive record has improved under him, but then it's a case of you lose the kind of attacking threat. But then another thing that's gone into that lack of creativity, I think, is Ozil. Let's not ignore that situation. Do you think someone like Ozil in that team would make a difference? And what do you think of kind of his situation?
Yeah, what is going on there? What's going on with that situation?
Ozil, it looks like he's gone now. It's looking like Fenerbahce. You understand? Like everyone knows, innit? It's from what he said about China. You
Yeah.
understand? For me, come out and defend his people. That was it, blood. You
It's pretty
understand?
clear now.
That same week, they pulled Arsenal from everything on Chinese television. Get me posters, everything got taken down, blood.
Yeah.
Same thing with the NBA. When the NBA, I can't remember who come out in the NBA.
Daryl Morey.
Do you understand? He come out. That team, they had to come out. No, get me, because them man they have the money.
Mm.
You understand? So
That's a
everyone
big
knows
market.
it's that. So what I don't like is the lies. You understand? Everybody knows it's not football related. You cannot tell me it's not football. It's football related. There's out of that 25-man squad, yeah. If we're talking ability, none of them got Ozil's ability,
Yeah.
and that's facts, blood. And I'm not even an Ozil guy like that. But if we're talking real, the way that guy is, nobody's got his ability, blood. You cannot tell me that Joe Willock has more creativity than Ozil, blood. I got more creativity in my big toe, blood. You understand? Big up Willock, cool brother, but I'm being real with it, blood. You understand?
He's not good enough.
It's like, nah, you can't be telling me this, like.
Yeah.
And it's the way he deals with situations.
What,
The way
Arteta?
the way he dealt with Guendouzi. Just dash him out. But then when Xhaka grips it up a man, Xhaka says nothing on social media, comes back, straight in the team, nothing, goes on his Twitter, I talk on the beach. And then what happens against Brighton? You see that clip when you got spun like a Beyblade? Dickhead. Where was your talk then, blood? Do you understand? You have one good performance. I still want that idiot out, blood. Bear man was, look at the goal. What, once a year? I'm not into them thing there, dog. You understand?
I respect that still.
I'm like, nah, blood. I don't. That's why I'm not getting carried away with this 3-game winning little
So would
streak,
you say that he has because one of the things we discussed was maybe he has a man management problem, because you've mentioned Guendouzi. That's even one that we forgot.
Saliba, we haven't got into
Saliba.
Saliba.
We mentioned Ozil. There's the Balogun situation
Torreira.
now. So speak on that. Do you think that's one of his big...
Just quick, before we speak on something else, but with Ozil, just to quickly touch on Ozil, right? Just to play devil's advocate, because a lot of people, you said this about the China situation, and we on Stoppage Time agree with that. That's what we think.
Yeah.
But a lot of people are going to see this and be like, well, Ozil's just not been good enough. Simple as that. He don't work hard enough. He hasn't been as good enough. So what do you actually think of Ozil's time at Arsenal? Because for me, Ozil's a class player. He's one of the best players to watch. One of the best, if you're talking about ability, you probably had in the Premier League in a long time. But overall, his time at Arsenal, he hasn't been good enough. Bro.
And especially
it just hasn't been good enough. And there is going to be people straight up that are going to say, he hasn't been good enough. You get him off the wages. So what do you think about that?
That season, when Giroud went missing for like 15 games, Ozil had 19 assists, blood.
I remember that.
19, blood. This Wallad had to score 1 goal. And he was getting them on a plate. That was Ozil at his best. For me, the first season he come, for the first 4 months, he was on fire. He was on fire.
Yeah.
And then from Christmas till about March, he went missing. And then he got a goal in the FA Cup against Everton in the quarterfinal at Emirates, yeah? And then he came back to life until the end of the season. 2015, Alexis came in. As you could see they was building the partnership. 2016, he went on a mad thing.
Yeah.
2017, he went on a mad thing. He scored the Ludogorets goal.
Yeah.
Ozil, when we sold Alexis, Ozil ended as well. 2 players' careers ended in the Premier League that day. Mesut Ozil and Alexis Sanchez.
Because that's
Both their careers ended, blood. Because from then, Ozil just went, and Alexis just went even further.
When you look at someone like Ozil, with his ability and how good he is, him leaving the Premier League as not a Premier League legend, to me, is
or a
flop.
Premier League winner.
To me, that's a flop.
crazy.
It's the same situation. I
Pogba.
look at it the same situation with Paul Pogba.
Yeah.
With a player that's that good and came with that rep
It's a
to leave
travesty.
not a Premier League legend,
It's
you're
a
a flop.
travesty.
Yes,
That's how I see it.
Yeah,
Bro.
yeah.
You're
The
a
thing
flop.
is, as well, it's like,
that's
after
just gotta be
signing
real.
that contract, like you said with Alexis during that time, and even though we can say now the last year or so, we can say the club are to blame. Before that though, he wasn't exactly covering himself with glory. I feel like maybe the last couple of years, he himself hasn't put himself in the best light. But is he seen as like one of the Arsenal greats?
I feel like Arsenal
For
fans
me,
see him
no.
as that. Arsenal fans see him as like.
Some do. They've
is
been
he?
debating on
It's
Twitter.
probably on talent level though, as opposed to what he's
Yeah.
actually given.
Like people compare him to Bergkamp. I just feel to slap man in their face, blood.
Dude,
Because excuse me. I'm of an age where I saw Bergkamp
saw-
prime, blood. Yeah. I saw Bergkamp do Dabby's live, yeah? I wasn't in St. James's, but I watched that game live at home. I remember that game. I remember like watching that. My mum was cooking dinner and I was like, Mum, leave me alone. I'm saying, no, this one you have to see. Because I remember them days, there's no Sky Plus, blood. It's one time. You miss it. You have to wait till match of the day, dog. The
Premiership.
You understand? Or the Premiership. It's a beautiful day. You understand? Them days. And I'm old school. You understand? Come on, G. Man, real G's no, blood. Yeah? Real G's no, blood. You understand? Like, real. Oh, like, bro.
That was a bad boy.
When they tried to compare, I'm like, nah, behave yourself, blood. You understand? Ozil, for me, he's a footballing great, but he's not an Arsenal great. I think for what he did for Germany, levels. For what he did for Madrid, levels. Arsenal, it was a...
It's meh, innit?
Yeah, it was hit and miss.
Hit and miss.
It was hit and miss.
Yeah,
You get me? People will say that he never got what he needed, which was like a Ronaldo or a Benzema in front of him. Yeah. Because when he had Donkey Kong for all them years, you get me? But then he had
Donkey Kong looks better than anything you guys have got right now.
Real talk.
Like a blood clot, Zep, my brother, they're on fire right now. You know,
I'd take Giroud over Laka. I can't lie.
You take Laka over Giroud?
Yeah, man. Not even because that's like dog. Like, nah, so me not like,
we got dog bias over here now, yeah?
Dog bias, you know. You see me, yeah? You man just started. You know what it is? You man just started like proper watching Giroud. I had this clown for 7, 8 years, blood, yeah? I used to go home, away, Europe, and watch this idiot miss
struggle to break 15 goals.
I'm like, I'm to this shoot. It got to the point where I was shouting that way, pass to Alexis! Don't pass to Giroud, blood! Like, I swear, and when the players would come to take the corner, certain away grounds, you're close. If I was close to them, I'd tell them, yo, you must stop passing to Giroud, blood. He's shit, bro.
Man said mother's life is against us.
I'm like, mother's he's playing against, man, bro. Stop passing to the shoot, blood. Big man, get to Alexis, blood. I'd rather you man get to walk up, blood. Big man thing. Don't get to Giroud, blood.
Hey, Giroud had the last laugh, though.
Like, Europa final. That Europa League was
all of a sudden he's pinnacle now.
But then you get me. Obviously, it come back to bite us, blood. But that you see, Arsenal, that always happens, blood. Players always come back to. We're at one club. If we sell a man, yeah, I'm scared.
I'm like,
don't call Giroud.
United are like that,
bro,
as well. We're like that as well. We sell players and they flourish.
Blood, I get scared, bro. I'm like, that's why this Balogun thing's scaring me now. Because I'm like, bro,
that's a nice segue into. A lot of Arsenal fans are discussing this, and I saw a tweet that kind of summed up someone said this guy could go. No, someone said this guy could go on to be the next Henry. Or he could go on to be the next Akpom. We don't know. So what's the point? What's the point in it? But a lot of fans feel quite emotional to this in terms of, if we can't bring him, then what's gonna happen? I've seen fans say, we should get rid of Nketiah and push him into the team, or TJ. What's your thoughts on it? Like, I'm just seeing loads of man throw different scenarios, but not explain why they're throwing it. And I don't know if them man watch the youth games like that, but a lot of man are very invested in what happens this guy's future. So, what's your view of it?
For me, yeah. What I've seen of Balogun, yeah, it's probably about a year I've been watching him, like keeping my eye on him. I've heard his name. I said, "Who's this shoot? He's born in America. Come over, I said, "What, Yankee man? I kick ball. What levels, blood?" I said, "What this?" Yeah. So I start investigating, and we see him. Certain goals he scored at that level, yeah. I'm like, your keepers are shit, blood. Like they're idiot goals, blood. I have to be real.
At youth level,
do you understand? It is but then. When I see him play for Arsenal at like even Europa League level, he's got a confidence about him. He's got a swag. He's got an assertiveness about him. That when he gets it, before he gets the ball, he knows what he's gonna do. You know always used to say it. Like Dennis would always have in his mind a picture. The picture was there. It's perfect. You pop Ray's there, Robert's there, TT's there, Patrick's behind me, and I'm just here pulling the strings. Like You understand? For me, he's got that with a striker where he knows where to be. And it's the way he takes his goals. You understand? It's very, bow. You understand? Yeah. When I look at Nketiah, big up Nketiah, because Nketiah's cool, blood. I got no problem with Nketiah. But as a baller player for Arsenal, I think Balogun's ceiling is higher than his, blood. And what pisses me off is that Arteta comes out with shit like, we want to keep him. Balogun wants to stay. But we think his agent is trying to push him away. Yeah. But then Balogun's come out and said, yo, I want to stay, but the only way I'm staying is if I get opportunities, blood. Yeah. Do you understand? For me, Nketiah, he's had his chance and he's blown it. Yeah, he was at Leeds and he couldn't even get in the Rartic
Yeah,
team
it
there,
wasn't
dog.
enough
Bamford
for
and them man there had him sitting on bench, dog.
100.
You understand? And now you're telling me he's coming to Arsenal and playing Everton away, and you're benching Laka, blood. That's another thing that made me turn on this idiot, blood. Yeah. It's nothing. You see me, dog. When I turned out, when I went out on Wenger,
That was it. You couldn't turn back.
No,
Nah, you know what?
No.
You lot.
I don't rap. Man, cool. Man, a banter flip flop.
Listen,
flip,
we'll
flop.
load
I
that
don't
one up.
flip-flop.
We'll load that one up.
From I go out, that's it.
Hold on to it. We'll
That's
still,
it.
because we have to go into that one properly.
I'm out, bro. I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm out.
We have to go into that one
Understand?
properly.
I can't ever say I want you back in. Cause from you're out, blood.
And the thing is with Nketiah, you said that he's had his chance.
He's
and
had his
Balogun,
chance, bro.
I feel like he's almost the next up. Nketiah for me would be the smart option. He's linked with clubs away. Move him on. Let Balogun progress. I don't think Balogun wants immediate starting minutes now.
He wants a
but
chance.
I think as long as he's
Be on the
involved in
bench.
and around the squad, yeah. But it's when you're third option to Nketiah, I think is when he's like
Fourth option because you're
I
getting
swear
that
Willian played up top one time.
I just, you
Oh,
see,
bro.
you see what I said? Fourth. You see what I said? Fourth. You see what I said? Fourth option. Not one, not two. Remember Pep. You twice. Fourth. You understand? Big man ting, dog. Because you have that that Willian that play fast number 9. He's a false footballer, about false number 9, blood. Do you understand? Bro, you know when it rages me, dog? Because I sit there and I'm like, this club, has actually weakened the mindset of Arsenal fans.
This is why I
They
say
have
about
made
United
us
fans,
accept
fam.
this
This is what
bollocks,
I
blood.
say,
And
fam.
I'm not clouded with it, bro. I'm like, you man can't fool me.
Listen,
You
what-
know what it is?
that's a
What
deeper
my-
topic that we're still going to go into.
Seen
Greatness.
what it used to be,
You've seen
Bro,
greatness.
compared to what it is now.
Bro, I grew up on my team winning Premier Leagues in gold, blood.
Yeah.
Bro, you're about
Doubles. You understand?
You're
Like,
about to in the
going
next
to United, and United are terrified of man.
Bro.
United are like Arsenal.
I don't know about that.
the
There
next-
you are. Man, we're terrified when we come.
Not when
When we
Roy and
come
them man
Old
were
Trafford,
local,
even
fam.
when
Come on, man.
Roy and them man
Not when
was
Roy
about,
and that were
man,
local,
Roy would
fam.
tell
Nah,
you,
nah,
like,
nah.
you get me?
You man only
No
won leagues when
disrespect,
Roy
yeah.
was injured.
Roy said it.
That's facts.
Beckham said it. It's just
That's
Tottenham. It's just Tottenham.
Listen, that's how
That
it
was
used to
never
be.
with
That's how
Arsenal.
it used to be.
That was never with even now.
You're
it's-
letting this mob be the better club in that area now, boy.
Yeah, but
Right now.
Yeah, but better club.
now.
Bigger club. Like we still won more.
Historically.
Like
North,
they're
clinging
what's
on to
North
history.
London right now? Red or
Listen,
white?
North London is red blood because they ain't won fuck all for how many years, dog?
Stop that. Because the
Yeah,
FA Cup
until
ain't
they
giv-
win.
the FA Cup ain't giving Arsenal no much more respect. It's not a major
Bro,
honor
if
like
we
that.
take it
it's
further-
silverware, I get it, and we're
Yeah.
thirsty for it. I get it. But you lot
Very-
in the
very
next year, or,
thirsty.
no, hear this. But
Very
next year or two,
dehydrated. You understand?
next year or two, you're about to have.
Pour up, blood.
Hey, in the next year or two, though, you're gonna have youngsters coming through who weren't born when the Invincibles happened.
And you know what's pissing me off? Is
That's,
that
do you know
we're
how mad
losing-
that is?
We're
You lot
losing
are
a-
literally living off that history.
Yeah,
of
we're
the
losing a
Invincibles.
generation of fans.
Literally.
Losing.
You man are losing the pool as well, bro. Remember when it was Arsenal pool, French pool? I'm seeing players. It's not the same
Partey
anymore.
though.
That listen,
that was
and the
a
thing
big
is,
thing.
it's,
You
I
get
feel
that.
like those signings
a-
like that
Yeah.
make people think, oh, you know, Arsenal,
back,
stood up.
we're
But
back.
there's so much more work to
Boy.
do.
Bro,
You know the
we need,
levels
like-
of Arsenal.
But you know,
If you
the
ask me
Partey thing
nowhere
was
here-
ask
was
me
because
what
he's
we-
Ghanaian,
yeah.
though. You know, like Asna and that. They
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it.
Asna.
You know what I mean? Like Asna. They still say
Yeah,
Asna. Asna still there. A big rep in
Bro,
Ghana. You know what I mean?
Ghanaians ride for
So,
Arsenal.
I don't know
ride for
if
Arsenal.
Partey was like Spanish or something. I don't know if
Yeah,
he's coming
nah.
to Arsenal.
Yeah,
That was the
Nah,
Ghana pool, yeah. Mm.
He's still got
Ghana-
the African
Ghana hat.
pool.
Yeah.
It's
So
true.
That's how I see it.
And that's why I'm like, nah. I'm like, nah. Nah.
Before we
nah.
before we delve into this part, because Cam alluded to it, and I thought we need to go into it, that whole Wenger element.
Yeah.
Let's finish talking about the other players that are a bit here and there, and then we'll talk about literally where you see Arsenal going, and then we have to circle back because the way Wenger was treated and the way
Yeah.
we're seeing now, it's looking a bit mad in the light.
Mm.
But
Yeah.
let's talk about Saliba. How do you feel about that one? This is a young player that's come in, high hopes and everything. They had the visuals on the plane done. Raul's dancing, doing a little shoulder shimmy and everything.
Fofana, his teammate,
Fofana, his
shining.
teammate, is
Yeah,
shining,
shining at Leicester.
shining, but he's not getting a look in.
Yeah.
Goes on loan straight away. He's in the team.
Mm.
When you see that as an Arsenal fan, what's your thoughts on that?
It pisses me off.
They've been mocking it as well.
Yeah.
Saliba's been kind of mocking it.
Yeah, like man
free
said,
me.
he's free me.
Finally free.
Yeah, what's his name?
Man said you can lock the
What's
lock,
his
but you
name?
can't stop the clocks.
Fofana.
Fofana. Fofana say, yo, in free again. Yeah, in free again. Hear me? Man's moving like he's been in
And the thing is,
fucking
my man had what, one training
Yes,
session
no, no, no.
straight in the first
straight
team,
in.
bruv.
And then he had an absolutely boss performance, blood.
That goalkeeper was moving mad, though.
Yeah, the goalkeeper
was moving mad in that game.
The goalie's mad. Yeah, the goalie's hella suspect, bro. Looking like Kepa and them man there, you understand? Mad suspect, blood. You get me?
Chelsea,
I can't lie, blood.
Chelsea comes.
You get even Mendy, blood. Me like, what on, blood? You understand? Blood, he's lucky there's no fans, you know. We'll just leave it at that. You know, because he's goal as well.
That banana kick. That banana kick.
Oi!
That banana kick.
Chelsea.
Blood!
And you saw what they were giving Sterling last.
You know what I'm saying? The bananas
That's
are
why
coming
I'm
out.
like,
You man are mad.
Maybe he only signed because there's no fans. Bro, you know what? I must case
You know when this starts coming out?
If
The
I
Chelsea fans are like-
I must case on this one, you know, dog. I swear down.
Oh
fam.
my
Like,
word.
it's mad, you know.
That's funny.
swear
That's
down.
funny. That's
It's
funny.
mad. Nah, but that gets me mad because I'm like, how can he be out for that long? Go into the team straight away after one training session and have a great performance.
But do you know what's mad as
You're
well?
telling me Mustafi,
Yeah, because you man had defensive
Chambers,
issues, innit?
all these clowns, David Luiz are better than Saliba.
Renewing
And then
his contract.
that's what I'm saying. And my man at Leicester was the weaker of the two.
Apparently, yeah.
Apparently, Saliba is the better.
Yeah.
And then look what he's dealing with at Leicester. That's why I'm saying that. I'm like,
He's eating
nah.
food up.
Is it something on Emery's signings? And it's only certain man that could like Tierney, Braxton,
Speak to that though.
because I'm like, bro, Martinelli is the old Martinelli. He had no choice but to put that kid in.
Yeah.
And we got no left back,
Yeah.
so Tierney has to play. Who else is there? Because Kia Gerachim is David Luiz. I don't even call that Emery.
Yeah.
That's that little Willian fucking gang.
Yeah.
So, fuck them boy there.
Yeah.
Yeah. But when you look at the level, all the Emery signings have been pushed aside. The Guendouzi's, the Torreiras, the Torreira, sorry.
That's a good
The
point.
That's
very good point.
the Socrates. Do you understand?
So then he's
Come
trying
on,
to
bro.
create this team in his image, and you're not feeling that.
Yeah,
with the El
you
Nenny's
don't fit
coming
that.
in ahead of
El
Torreira.
Nenny, then Wenger man.
Yeah.
He played with El Nenny. He should know how shit this guy is, bro. What's wrong with this shoot, bro? He played with Bellerin as well. I'm like, brother, he played with these man. Like, oh my days, you're on this friend thing. Nah, fuck off. Nah.
You see
Nah.
through
I
it. You
don't
see
want no
through it.
friend in my club.
Cuz.
Yeah, I want a wicked manager.
Yeah.
I want a manager that's gonna roast you. When you're 1-0 down, when you concede, you look straight to the bench like, oh shit.
You guys
Or
need
like you
Chris
didn't want to
Wilder.
look. You're like,
You're dumb.
Arteta's
You're
on
like-
this one.
Chris Wilder.
bro. You want a man like? Oh nah, I've had enough.
So you want Chris Wilder? Yeah.
Nah, that's
Wilder. Nah. You're
You're
nuts.
done.
That one in.
nah, you're nuts. But Chris Wilder. I'll take Dean Smith though.
Boy,
That's
you
all the players.
understand?
We spoke about the players, right? And
Yeah.
I feel like something that always gets spoke about is the board, so we don't have to touch on that. But with everything that's going on, where realistically are a club like Arsenal supposed to be? Because I will see clubs like Leicester,
Yeah.
right, year on year, steadily progressive
Build.
improvement, getting good caliber of players in, good coach, investing in training ground. You can see there's a vision there. They're thinking, you know what, we're gonna aim for top 4, and if you fall short, cool. You got teams like Wolves that have the little backing and can sign players and everything, and they will battle and they'll try and get in. And then I look at Arsenal, and it's like Arsenal and Heritage have been a top 4 club. I don't see you guys being a top 4 club at the moment, but at the same time, with the whole Europa thing, I think I said to these man, the only team I know that kind of challenged for Europa and still managed to secure Champions League football is Chelsea. Everyone else that's
And
tried
United.
it, and United. Well, did you finish
Nah,
up for them?
Jose,
they
we
won.
finished
They won.
No, but you finished 6th. I'm saying in
Yeah,
terms
they
of
finished
if
6th.
you don't, because Jose said, you know what, F the league, I'm going to beat Ajax.
Yeah.
How many teams have said, you know what, we can challenge for this and still challenge for Champions Leagues? Only Chelsea.
Yeah,
And
it's true.
because we
Yeah,
beat you,
it's
we
true.
beat you. So when I see that, I see this sort of spinning doors where it's like, okay, if you can't get there and you can't achieve here, where does that leave you as a club? That's a dangerous territory. And now you've got all of
You're
these
almost
clubs.
in limbo now.
Yeah, you got these clubs that are believers now. Everton, believers. Villa are going to believe. Sheffield United last year believed. Like, where does that... Huh?
Wolves, yeah.
I said Wolves.
yeah.
So where does that leave Arsenal? Because now, not even on a disrespect thing, like,
Nah, facts.
those are the clubs that I would say, okay, Arsenal are ahead. Not on terms of like how big the club is,
The level.
but that is that sort of
Yeah.
tear. You
We
get me?
might even be lower, blood.
I said that though. I said that. Like,
you
when we
understand?
said it,
Yeah.
traditional top 6.
Like,
Is now
Leicester have
way
replaced
open,
Arsenal
yeah.
as the top 6 club, and
They've
people are
replaced it,
offended
yeah.
by that. But
It's
it's
true.
just facts, fam. Arsenal are not a
and the
top
league
6 club
says it.
anymore.
Yeah.
it's
No,
like,
but as a fan, because the thing is, we can always say it as
Yeah.
what we see it. We're not fans, and they're fans
Yeah,
and breathing
yeah,
and everything. Where do you honestly think Arsenal rank and what?
So where we
happens from
should
here?
be and where we are.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
where we should be is competing for titles year in, year out.
Yeah.
That's where we should be. Not top 4, competing for the league.
Mhm.
That's where we should be.
Yeah.
And where
Yeah.
are you?
Where we are is banter. Where we are, I don't even know where we are. Yeah. We've typed in a destination on the sat nav and gone the complete wrong opposite way, blood.
Ways. Using
You understand? We're not even. We're using shit that's not even been invented, blood. You understand? We're using Fisher Price. You understand? Some Fisher Price thing, man.
That's a toy cars.
You understand?
The battery's not
Big
even
man
in that.
ting. You understand? Big man ting, blood. Because
So
right now, you took the words out my mouth. Limbo.
yeah.
It's like you don't know where we are, blood.
So you know what? I'm gonna add the callback now. This man over here mentioned Wenger. Let's speak on it.
Like you were.
Let me 1 minute.
So wait.
1 minute. 1 minute.
You better back
When the
that.
name
Hey,
Wenger
take the
come
thing
up.
straight, boy. Take the thing straight. You don't need no chaser.
Let me reload.
Don't need
Let me
chaser.
reload.
This one still.
Yeah, love, bro.
Wait, let me. This one's gonna wait. You see them chat there, dog? Boy, them ones there, yeah. It's about to get emotional, you know.
Boy, listen.
Big wings.
Yo,
Big
I get
ass.
involved. Love, bro.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Cams, you still,
Yeah,
Cams, you need
let me
one.
get something.
This is about to get emotional, man. I'm telling you, bro.
Man said short intermission.
Short
Let me say
intermission,
like Lewis Hamilton pit
We
stop.
need a drink
Don't
break.
like that.
Drink break.
You understand? Big up Sir Lewis, blood. It's
for
about
real.
time. You get me? Put
But
respect
yeah,
on his name.
so basically, like,
Here
so it
we
was
go.
you
Yeah.
and DT basically. Was it DT as well? Right? DT brought the banner. He was
Yeah,
the one
yeah.
to bring the banner.
I
and
held it with him.
and that was what went crazy. I remember, bro. I remember there was
Yeah, I
like
held it.
there was like a search party for who's that man?
Yeah,
that had
yeah,
that
yeah,
that
yeah.
banner.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So then it ended up being like, you know, you man from AFTV and all that.
Yeah.
So you man were the ones that were driving the Wenger outing. You know what I mean?
And I'm driving Arteta around.
You're
Let's get that
driving, yeah, but you were driving the Wenger outing. This man,
in. Yeah.
Arsene Wenger, get
Yeah.
me? I'm an Arsene Wenger guy. He
So
built
am I.
he built the Emirates with his bare hands.
Nah, let's.
You know, bro, he was
No,
missing
no.
dinner to build the Emirates with his hand. His hand. If you look at his hands, it's weak. You're building, he's picking up bricks. Didn't you see the pictures of him with the helmet?
No grass, you
Man,
know?
I was laying there.
No
This
grass.
is what he did.
Calling when you get home. Listen, I'm busy, love. Listen, I just gotta lay the grass.
This is what he done for the club. Bro. This is what he done for the club. Like, look, at the end of the day,
yeah.
Man United fans have ran out certain managers. Chelsea fans have ran out certain managers, but this is Arsenal's GOAT.
Yeah.
You lot treated
Chelsea
him
ran out their goal.
true,
Good.
but Chelsea, you know, they ain't got history. You lot came and it's a real history.
It's true though.
He's your GOAT, yeah?
Yeah.
You lot, I'm gonna have to say you. Well, one of the people who were, bro, you were championing for Wenger
That's
out.
a champion in you know.
And now let's go fast forward all the way till now. You guys
Boy.
need Arsene Wenger, fam.
Nah, I don't
What's
know, I don't
going
know
on
about
there?
that.
Took it for granted.
You guys need
Nah,
Arsene
let me-
Wenger.
for granted.
fam.
Let me show
Do you still feel like you guys should have ran him out the way you
Yeah,
did?
we
Because
should.
now when you look at what he's
The
he was
reason
actually having
why
to hold
the
up.
reason why we're in this problem is because he held on. If he
Don't
had
lie,
left,
man.
if he had left earlier, it would have been better.
That's
Because
like when United
Pep-
fans say side
because there's
left a bad
facts.
team.
There's facts.
on it, speak
Pep wanted the Arsenal job. Klopp wanted the Arsenal job. Wenger wanted Arsenal.
Pep didn't want no Arsenal.
Yes, he
man.
did. Pep saw Arsenal as the
man.
Barcelona, the football, everything. Everything's there.
Yeah.
The players we had at the time, it was there. Yeah, all he had to do was come take over. After that 2014-15 year, when we won the FA Cup
What was
4-0.
that when he took the little break? Was it after Bayern?
Exactly.
What, the sabbatical?
The
Yeah.
4-0 after we broke up Villa 4-0.
Yeah, yeah.
Alexis scored that mad goal.
Yeah.
Wenger should have even the Hull game when we broke the drought. We broke the drought.
Trophy drought.
Yeah, the 9-year drought. Wenger should have gone. Why are you signing 3-year deal?
Bro.
Why? And then even when we broke up you man in 2017, he signed a deal again. Why? Why are you clinging on? I was Wenger out from me sold Van Persie.
Okay. Speak to
I
that.
said I'm done. You cannot sell.
Thanks for that, mate.
You see?
Thanks for that, mate.
Shit like that. Exactly.
United
that is-
legend.
that is prime. That's prime reason why.
Payback.
Because I had my brethrens bantering me, dog. And these man knew how I worshipped Van Persie, bro. Like it was mad G. After Henry left, he was the one.
The closest.
Through all the injuries, my day ones will tell you, Troopz was the one man that backed Van Persie. When he was injured, brought down, he'll play like 7 games, score 7 goals, get injured for like 6 months.
Yeah.
Man are like, oh, he's brought down. I said, bro, but look when he plays. 7 games, 7 goals. Look at the goals he's scoring as well, blood. He's not scoring no idiot goal. He's bracking up man and whipping it. You understand? Doing
know.
madness. But
I
you're
know.
there like,
What the volleys, the young volleys and that.
I know,
he
boy.
started them at Arsenal. Let's get that in.
Yeah.
We showed him
used to score
everything. Remember that? We made him and then you took
I
him.
remember that goal against
You
Charlton.
get me?
At
The
the
Charlton
Valley,
goal
that
in
was a big
2007 when he jumped in the air.
He gave
Bro.
Alex Song a career, bro.
The-
Let's
Real
be
forget
talk.
that goal.
Got
Forget
him to
Alex
got him to
Song.
Barcelona.
Everton one.
Got him
Liverpool
to
one.
Barcelona.
Forget that goal. I'm taking back 2006 Highbury last year. The goal against Blackburn when we beat them 6-0. You remember that?
Yeah.
He come in, he bricked it from like the corner flag, bro.
Yeah.
From like posting in.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's what you call whoosh.
I knew that he was on
The black and white
That's what
F50.
that's what you call whoosh.
I
Hey,
remember that
them
still.
F50s
Bro,
were hard.
Bergkamp told Wenger to buy him.
Yeah.
Bergkamp said, "There's this kid coming through, Robin van
Feyenoord.
Persie. He's at Feyenoord.
Yeah.
Go and get this
Your man,
kid."
Yeah.
Because he
Nah,
told
Ajax
him,
are my lot.
he said to him, he said Robin and Van Persie. He said, "Go
Yeah.
get both of them." He said they're both left-footed, but Van Persie can play more forward. Robin can kind of
He's
flow.
more of a dribbler, yeah.
You get me? You can stick Van Persie up there and say, "Do your thing," and just fire this.
That
Robin
was a time as well when wingers were actual wingers as well. So,
Yeah.
so
You know,
Robin
this
was
is so
more of
mad.
a
hold
winger,
the wing,
Van Persie
hold
was
the
more of a
touchline,
forward,
and then
This is so
yeah.
mad. Arsenal
So
become
when-
storytellers, bro. You can't even
Nah,
talk
because
about
you
it.
see me, I'm real Arsenal.
Yeah, I know,
So
I know,
I
I
can
know.
go into deep.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
why
yeah.
That's why I was Wenger out because
Yeah.
like I had a poster of Van Persie on my wall, blood. It was like I had a big poster of Tupac. Everyone had it. He had the bandana on. It
Blood,
said
yeah,
America's
yeah,
most
I know what
wanted.
you're talking about.
It said America's most
I
wanted.
know exactly.
The
Yeah,
bandana
yeah,
on
yeah.
with the
No.
gel shirt, black and white thing.
100%, yeah,
Everyone
yeah.
had that, yeah.
You
Then
know.
I had the big. Then I had the weed, the weed one. You know,
And then Robin Van Persie.
It was
And
a
then Van
£20
Persie.
one, and he was like, I promised to pay the bearer the sum of £20 for it.
Yeah.
Then I had the Van Persie one,
That's funny.
Because the thing was,
and
I
I didn't want a Beyonce. I can't lie.
and I hear the Van Persie.
I'm not gonna lie. I want a Beyonce there, blood.
But the
That guy used to get mad.
thing as well was like the final nail in the coffin as well because you had
Yeah.
Nasri, you had Fabregas, you had
Clichy,
Sanya, Clichy,
Adebayor.
and that was kind of like almost I felt like the final nail.
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
Do you
coffin
know
for
what
a
I'll
lot of
ask you
Arsenal
though, yeah?
fans.
I'll ask you this. Because in that whole period, like if I remember clearly,
Yeah.
a lot of the flack and a lot of the tension
Mhm.
was on Wenger, innit?
Mhm.
But this was before people started realizing, okay, do we have an issue with Wenger
Yeah.
or do you have an issue with the board?
Mhm.
In hindsight now, do you still have that issue with him?
With
Or is
Wenger.
it just the infrastructure of Arsenal in
Yeah,
general?
Wenger,
Yeah,
me,
a good question.
yeah, me. I was Wenger out and Kroenke out. I've always been Kroenke out.
Yeah,
He's a parasite. He just sucks the life out of my club, and he just needs to cut.
funds the Denver
Yeah,
Nuggets.
Wenger's a liar. Wenger protected them. Wenger could have come out and said, "Yo, no, Emery, come out. There's no money.
Mm.
Who you getting? I don't know. I gotta go look alone, man. Why didn't Wenger say that? Wenger saying, "Oh, we got this, but we don't want to spend it." So we're there sitting there like
Devil's
we've got
advocate.
shit in the team,
There
and
was
you're
advocate.
saying we've
Maybe he
got
loved
bags.
the squad. Maybe he just loved like the infrastructure because like he is Arsenal, innit? Maybe he
Yeah.
just loved it so much he thought, you know, what, if I do this might break the club.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't want to
then-
let down. Like, he
Nah, but common sense.
Yeah,
Look at
but the thing
Fergie.
is,
Look at Fergie. Fergie
you know
changed.
when-
Fergie
yeah.
knew I need a Van Persie.
100%.
I need an extra. Rooney and them, man, you're not cutting it. I need that extra. And I have to go and spend that 30 if I want that league.
Mm.
You understand? Wenger
thing
wasn't
was-
doing that. Wenger was doing up Happy Shopper.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
And
it was
when you-
02 when
and
he was
when-
going to find in Toure and them man there. You can't do them thing in
Facts.
2010, 2011, bro.
Facts.
You have to buy prime steak. You
Facts.
can't go out and buy a fucking meal deal.
And the thing
Yeah, you
was,
gotta
yeah,
go
is-
Gaucho's uptown, bro. You understand?
Man was
Hakkasan, you
shopping
gotta go uptown, bro.
Back, you know, the little
Do you
discount.
understand?
thing.
Little brother, he was doing back shop. he was doing corner shop, bro. You understand? Real talk, blood. He was doing some banduli. I remember the signings like Andre Santos, blood. Oh my god, cuz.
Yeah, but then when you look at it,
remember-
though,
But then
But
you
the
know
thing
what? Yeah,
was, yeah,
Santos
is-
helped us get top 4.
No,
He scored the
but
winning goal against. He scored the goal against West Brom last game of the season, 2012. I remember everything, bro.
And I hear what you're saying. He was
Yeah, my
almost like he
memory's
was
sick,
a
blood.
puppet, basically, is what you're saying for the
Say that
ball.
again?
He was almost like a puppet.
Who,
is what
Wenger?
you're saying, yeah.
Yeah. And he
So-
allowed it. So you're part of it.
Yeah.
Because
I
if
hear
you
you.
came out and told truth, we would have taken the heat off you and put the whole heat on the board. But we spreaded the heat.
And I felt
'Cause
like
we were like, you man say there's money, you're not
Yeah.
spending it. You're saying there's money, but you're saying you're not spending it. So we're on both of you.
Mm.
And I
It's
agree
only
with you.
fair.
I think he definitely stayed too long because
Yeah.
when he even did the Sanchez deal, the Ozil deal, I felt like you lot were done with the years of we're saving money from the stadium. Now we're actually back to spending, and then after the Ozil signing, it was like
Now after Alexis,
all right, after Alexis, sorry,
That
yeah,
was
it was
it.
like we got top 4, we emptied the
that's
drought,
it.
we're content now,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it was like.
Two
The board
FA
were
Cups.
rewarding him.
Yeah.
Yeah, the board were rewarding him for just keeping that level. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
don't aim too high
Mm-mm.
because that costs too much. But then it's like, if you keep it here, and he was happy to just play along like that. And I
he
felt
balanced the
like, having
books.
been, yeah.
Which was the perfect. He balanced it.
But his
But
man,
So
having
he
been
never made a
Mr.
profit. And
Arsenal like
if
that, I
if
felt
he
like
made
he
a
should've-
loss, he would
yeah.
balance it out.
But he was
And
still
we get
getting
it
you
back up
he
for
was
that. You
basically,
understand?
it's only until his last season that you didn't get top 4, right?
Yeah,
He was getting you top 4 every
Nah, his
single
last 2
season.
seasons.
Oh, last
But then
two
that was,
seasons.
but then that
Yeah.
was
Last
like
two,
the
last two,
finish
last
of the decline. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
Like,
but
The walls were falling off.
but when
at
you
that
look
No,
point.
but even the Leicester game, when we beat Leicester last minute, Welbeck, Ozil.
Yeah. Oh, you lot celebrated.
Bro,
that was funny still.
because we went to 2 points within Leicester. If that was Chelsea, United, I wouldn't even say Liverpool because Liverpool at that time, the mentality weren't there. Chelsea, United, 2 points behind. The way they won that game last minute, the league is theirs, blood. That's why we celebrated like that because we thought it's old school Arsenal. We've won it last minute. That's it now. We're gonna make them bottle it.
Yeah.
We're gone.
Yeah.
Finally, I was like, bro, I literally thought that. I swear on my mother, I swear on my kid's life. Yeah, make my kids drop down in their sleep now. Cause the time it is, they better be fucking sleeping the time it is, blood. You understand? They better be sleeping. But God strike them if I'm lying, blood. When Welbeck scored that goal, I thought, that's it, the league's here.
It's coming.
I said after 12 years.
And the way you led that season for the most of it,
I was like,
Leicester were leading the title.
we were leading, and then Leicester caught us
you
at
were
Christmas.
leading till
Leicester caught
February
us
or
at
so, am I
Christmas.
right?
Nah, Leicester caught us
Was
at
it Christmas?
Nah,
Yeah,
Leicester
this
caught
is
us
what
at-
you lot said.
yeah.
We bottled it,
Leicester
but they
caught-
were leading.
Nah,
Yeah.
Leicester
Yeah,
caught-
but you
Leicester
man
caught us at
got
Christmas.
involved and then started
Yeah.
tap dancing and said,
Yeah.
nah.
We're coming for you.
You know what tap dancing
the
is.
closest.
Who you coming for, blood? Hey,
We're coming, bro. We're coming, trust me. We're coming.
You're still coming, blood.
Hey, that's a good one.
Hey,
You're still coming,
trust
blood.
me. When we come, you need to come back. That's all I'm saying. Back again. When we come, you're back again.
I know, but with the Wenger situation, right?
Yeah.
I'm seeing Arsenal fans now like posting old videos of the Fabregas, the Rosicky, the
Wenger ball and all that.
Gleb, and all of them, man, they're loving the Wenger ball. And the thing is, they're saying, remember these days, the good days.
Yeah.
I'm like, the good, you guys won nothing. You
Yeah.
guys weren't winning anything.
Yeah.
So now you lot are cherishing them Wenger moments.
Yeah, the football.
Because now you're doing up relegation battle. So there's
And-
no
yeah,
way.
and the football.
The's no
Not
way.
even relegation battle.
All right, you're not.
Because we was never gonna get
close
relegated.
You're close to Chelsea, so it's not a
Yeah.
relegation battle.
Yeah,
but
now we've climbed it quick. 6 points. Wait, is it 3 points? 3
but when you look at it, but when you look
And
at
then 6 on you.
yeah, you're chill with that. You're chill with that. Chill with that.
You see what I'm saying?
Six on who?
You see what I'm saying?
who?
I like that. Yeah, there's 6 on you, innit? Or something, innit? I swear,
Hey,
there's
hey.
6 on you.
I'm gonna.
It's
It's
6
6
on
on
one.
you.
Hey,
blood.
don't
Okay,
worry.
he's doing
Don't
this.
worry.
3
Listen,
6.
chat to me
4
on
years
Tuesday.
you've been behind
Chat to me on
us.
Tuesday.
4 years you've been behind us.
All right.
Chat to me on Tuesday. Burnley, little thing. What you saying?
Yo, man, like
Top of the
Chris-
table.
I big up Chris Wood, you know.
There's no more
Nah,
silence.
nah, hey.
Wow.
Wow.
Wi-Fi connection has been found, blood.
Hey, I
No
told
more
man.
silence.
Listen,
Hey, the Wi-Fi has been found, blood.
I told man from time United are gonna go top of the league after Liverpool play Southampton. I said it from time.
Even after the podcast with Rad, he was like,
Exactly.
hey, boys, don't worry, we're going top of Tuesday. I like this. I see everything, blood. Out the fuck. Don't rap, bro. I see everything, blood. I might not say nothing, but I'm there like, yeah, man. Say no more.
Man are doing this, you know.
Noted, bro. Noted.
But the last thing on that,
I'm on your club, blood. Yeah, I'm on your club, rude boy. Trust me.
No, but the last thing on that, people come and say to like Man United fans, for example, oh, you guys said all this about Jose and look at you with Oli, da-da-da. There's no way Arsenal fans can get away with what they were saying about Wenger to what you are with Arteta without holding accountability.
You know what?
You were better off with Wenger, bro. It's a fact.
Because like I said, bro, he should have left earlier. He should have left. That whole clinging on, we missed out on certain managers. We missed out on certain philosophies.
Stagnate.
You understand?
Stagnate.
Now man don't know what the philosophy is, dog. The philosophy is defend and hopefully we get
Moyes
a chance
ball.
and we score.
Yeah, George Graham ball.
Moyes ball, man.
Nah,
back
because
to that, innit? What happened to
because Graham ball, we was winning league titles, bro. Graham, we weren't this low, bro. Let's don't put some respect on Graham's name, blood. Like I said, I'm from an age. Like I said, I'm from an era where I remember George Graham, blood. Like vaguely, not like how I remember Wenger.
Not
innit?
vividly, but
Yeah.
you remember, certain things.
Like I remember Riok, blood. Dickhead. Absolute dickhead.
Riok.
Everyone, certain Arsenal fans say that he signed Bergkamp. It was David Dean, blood. Bruce Riot never knew about players like Bergkamp, blood. He tried to flipping sell Righty to Chelsea and getting my man from Bolton, blood. What was his name? That dickhead Ute, blood. And then even when the legends talk about him, because Righty, Dixon were all talking about him, talking about like the whole Righty's era at Arsenal. And then there was rumours about with the whole when Riot came in, he was at Bolton.
Yeah.
And he wanted to bring the Bolton striker to us. I can't remember, bro. Try Google it. It was 95. 95, 96. 95, 96, yeah? The striker of Bolton, he wanted to reply. I can't remember the guy. It was some idiot name. Some proper, like...
I'm trying to find this.
Name.
Them Kevin Campbells and that.
Not even that. Put respect on Uncle Kev, blood. You get me? Put respect on Uncle, blood. You get me, blood? But it was some geezer, and he tried to replace him with Wrighty, and there was rumours like, Wrighty, the deal was done with Chelsea, and Wrighty went to the board and he said, you know what, I've had enough. It's him or me. Pick.
And he
pick Wrighty.
And then
there's
only one choice there.
And then even like Dixon spoke about it. There was like, bro, he's trying, like Bruce Rioch, he's like, don't get me started on him, bruv. Like he tried to replace Wrighty with this flipping
Yeah.
He was like, from then I knew this guy had no clue, blood. You understand? It was like, bro.
Rioch almost, I don't know.
McGinley.
John McGinley.
John
McGinley. He tried to replace Big
That's some
Ian
WWE
Wright.
name though.
That's
Like,
some
come
Duncan
Finley.
Ferguson.
Well, that's why I said to him, have it.
Yeah.
Championship
You get me? Lovely. Let's have it. Bangs
Real old school,
Yeah.
real nines.
and mash.
Gary Goals, that's what you call him.
Yeah. That man, the Power League striker. I said less of that, blood.
So you touched on obviously Arsene Wenger and AFTV there,
Mm.
but how did that link up originally come about, and like what's that journey been like? Because you're kind of one of the faces that's succeeded the most from it and kind of become one of the main voices of that platform. What's
It's
that,
the main
what's that
voice. Let's be
journey?
real.
Let's
The
be
main
real,
voice.
yeah.
The thing is, I would say
what has been the face of AFTV?
I would say
What's
it's
been
more
like?
than the platform. I would say in terms of like when you came in, I said like, you know, when you have to pay respect to people that paved the way, like you're one of the forefathers of this sort of doing it off your own
YouTube
back.
thing.
Yeah, literally,
Yeah.
being a personality for your club that's not like a broadcast or anything. Like you, man, were doing that for a while. So like, how did that start for you essentially?
Like I used to go to games, innit? Like on a regular, and I used to watch Arsenal Fan TV, AFTV, like as a fan.
Yeah.
So like
That was when
like,
it was Arsenal Fan TV.
yeah,
as
when
well.
it was Arsenal Fan
Before they
TV.
changed
Yeah.
the name, innit?
Yeah, so like I used to watch it, and then like when I go away games, if we'd lose, I'd know like Claude and Ty are gonna go off.
Yeah.
So I'd be in the background when these men are arguing live action. So I knew it was real.
Yeah.
And I'm like, raw, these men actually. And then like DT pulled out the banner against Hull when we won 4-0. I didn't go to that game. It was away. And he pulled it out when we was 4-0 up. And then on Twitter, he got bare shit. I think Wrighty got hold of it.
Yeah, right.
Wrighty called him a prick or something. And then DT was like, nah, you're a prick, go fuck yourself, red tear. I was like, raw, how can you? That's
real.
real. That's
That's
unks.
real.
Like, but then it's real, like the love he has for the club, he's feeling like, bro, you're a legend, but bro, like me and you're the same age, bro. You
This
can
is a
get it.
bigger.
You get me? You're not, it's not like me. It's like, let's say like me and Bellerin. I'd say that to Bellerin.
Yeah.
No, like, be real with it. Like a man like Wrighty, Parler, it's a bit, you're older.
Yeah.
It's a bit,
A bit of respect.
you get me? DT's them man there's age, maybe 5-6 years younger. So you get me? It's kind of that. You get me? Yeah, big man. So like I've seen the shit come out. I've tweeted like boom. No one's obviously my account's small, innit? And then like when I've tweeted Wenger out, bro, I lost about 100 and something followers, blood. I had about 700 followers, yeah.
Yo.
My team went down to like 400 and something, blood. I was like, raw, there's bare Wenger in.
Yeah.
So I was like, raw. I've gone to the game now. On the Sunday, we had, because it was FA Cup, they moved it to the Thursday. Then we had Watford on the Sunday.
Yeah.
We lost to Watford, they beat us, went to the semis.
Mm-hmm.
I think, who scored that mad goal? Some Watford player scored a mad goal.
Can't even remember.
So,
Still.
What year was this?
2016.
Bro, I'll have to fucking.
Quadera or something?
Either
way,
had too
hold
many
tight.
It was like a
Yeah.
Latino
Let us know.
guy.
Let us know in the
Bro.
comments.
You get me? Let us know in the comments, bro. You get me? But then after that game, like I used to do Cheeky Sport. Shout out Joel and them man there. So I rang Joel, innit? Cause me and Joel used to do Cheeky Sport. The first time I did something like that was I went on Cheeky Sport at Aston Villa 4-0.
Right.
And I sent for Dave. Cause I was like, blood, you're always in Barbados, blood. You understand?
Yeah.
I said, blood, you have to qualify for Champions League, rude boy. You understand? Cause Man United finished 4th. So you have to qualify. We finished 3rd and won the FA Cup. So I was like, you're talking about Arsenal and them thing there. You got to qualify for Champions League, blood. I had no trophy, rude boy. So then Dave saw it and then me and I started doing it. So then whenever Dave was at games, I'd link them. Then I went on Chelsea, we lost 1-0 when Mertesacker got sent off.
Okay, yeah.
I went on Cheeky Sport, and then you know when they man they bleep, they're swearing, innit?
Yeah.
Like, I've had enough. Da-da-da, beep, beep, beep.
You want something on film?
It was just bare beep, 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 beep.
Yeah.
So I was like, ugh. Then I rang him when I come out of the Watford game, innit? I'm saying, Joe, where are you? He's saying, I'm at Chelsea. I'm saying, bro, I need to vent, blood. He's like, go on Arsenal Fan TV. I'm saying, bro, the way football is, white man, the way I am, it's not going to work, blood. You get me? I'm not going on it, blood.
Yeah.
He was like, do it. He's like, if you don't go on it, I'm gonna like, not ain't gonna do nothing, but he's gonna be
get
upset.
onto you. Yeah.
You get me? So I was like, all right, cool. So I gone. It was by when you come out the North Bank, you've got Tony Adams statue there. You got the ramp going up towards I think it's the Ken Fryer Bridge.
Yeah.
So they used to do it on the ramp. Some kerfuffles kicked off with Kenny Ken and that. You get me? Kenny done his thing. I back Kenny. I didn't even know Kenny, but I'm a fan, innit? So I just saw Kenny going, whoop, getting it busy. So I'm backing Kenny, you get me? Afterwards now, Kenny's like, thanks for that, mate. I'm like, Kenny, big at yourself. Anything, blood. I was like, man them there.
You know, old school Def Jam, the rap thing. That's what it reminds me of. Just
see?
bare man and not old school jam, just be.
Bare man scuffling like, couple man getting spun. Man was like, yo, Robbie moved to our next spot, yeah? Kicked off again. Spin couple man. Had to move again now, blood. And then we moved, yeah? We moved to at the front where the armory is. But we're across the road.
Yeah.
And then Robbie's about to pack up. And I'm like, hey, big man. Yeah, I've been following you all over the place, blood. I've been doing madness for you, blood. I said, there and there. To get you here.
I've been holding you down.
I said, when you been doing when you been interviewing, man, it's been me, like,
keeping an eye
what?
out. Yeah.
What's good?
The Tony
yeah.
the G unit. You know the enforcer.
Man, I'm doing this in the back. I said Tony, yeah. That's a good one still.
Real shit. I don't even know Robbie these times, innit? Robbie looked at Tao.
Tony, yeah, was hilarious.
Robbie looked at Tao, yeah, the cameraman. Robbie looked at Tao, yeah. Tao looked at me, looked at Robbie, looked at me, looked at the mic, and then he went, go on then. And then he pulled out the camera. I done my interview, and then like from Emirates to my house, it's like probably about 45 minutes on the train. So by the time I got home, I've gone in my house. My girl must have been on her Twitter. She's like, yo, everyone's talking about you. I said, what? She's like, yo, my cousins are ringing me, because she's Tottenham. So all her family must already watch Arsenal Fan TV.
Yeah.
When they see me on it, they're like, that's Trooper. 1 minute.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, is that? And then she's gone on, yeah, it is. But then obviously I'm in the underground, so no reception. So when I come in now, she's like, Arteta. I'm like, raw, I've gone on the video, looked on the video, it's on 100K.
And what was it? So was that reaction and that love instant then?
It was love and hate.
Yeah.
It was like, yo, this guy talks the truth. Like, the people are like, why does he talk like that? Rare tear, blood fam, all of this shit.
Bruv, there was a blood fam counter.
You get me? Blood fam, hand roll. You understand? Counters blood. You get me? Like, they'll be like, the blood fam had a good week, but you understand, took it this week. The fam had no chance. I'm like, bro. So then, I carried on going to games as I do. I never went on AFTV. And then, we, who did we drew with Palace.
Okay.
And then I come out then, and that's when the thing went proper viral. Because the first one,
that's when it blew.
The first one, just like I ranted, but I never like shouted. It was more of a calm thing. You get me? It was explaining why I'm Wenger out and reasons behind it. And Robbie was like, "Who would you want to bring in?" Who are my thoughts and whatnot. This one was like straight rant now. Yeah. Cussing. I've had enough now. Like, you know, that's why I said we need to protest. Passion. You understand? Passion. Yeah. I was like, real passion. You get me? That's when they met man now. I said, nah, fuck this dog. I'm like, bro. And then I've gone home. Somehow my Twitter's found people. I'm getting mad hate, blood. When I see you at the game, but I don't know about Twitter. So I'm like, yeah, all right, cool. Link me. Link me. Send me your postcode, bro.
I said green shit, you know.
You get me? Like, link, man. I'm like, yo. So the next game I went to, I brought Bear and the man them. Yeah. I was like, yo, on tops, fuck it, man them, let's roll.
On a Khabib thing.
You get me? Literally.
Location.
You get me?
I'll be there.
Newcastle.
I swear.
You don't have to do it in the ring.
West Ham away. Southampton. Yes. Just call me. Tell me. I swear down. I brought the man them, bro. Yeah. I said, fuck this. So I've gone, yeah, nothing's happened. I said, all right, cool. So done like 3-4 games with the man them. Yeah. Nothing's happened. I said, all right, cool. It just must be the internet. Then Robbie's like got hold of me and found my Twitter and he said, yo, stop replying to these tweets. He's like, it's just Twitter. These man just talk like, ignore it. It's not like just like on the roads. If a man says, then you have to kind of be aware. Like, what do you mean, blood? But this is like, it's probably, probably Dave and his flipping 10-year-old cat. You understand? Just there tweeting in a black room.
Yeah.
You understand? With a fucking sharing the Wi-Fi from next door. Yeah. You get me? Them man there. That's why I was like, all right, cool. But then when I went on what game was it? We beat who did we beat? We beat was it West Brom? It might have been West Brom. We beat West Brom and I went on.
Yeah.
And that was the day when I said we should protest. And then not a lot of people turned up to the game anyway. There was probably about 50,000 that turned up to the game.
Okay.
And then I say about maybe 2,000-3,000 people walked out.
I remember there
on
was
75 minutes. You saw people, you could see people walking out at 75. So I've walked out on 75 and it's me and my one brethren. And Catch was like, yo, what we doing? And we waiting to do AFTV. I said, fuck that. Man's cutting, bro. So man ain't standing out here in the cold. Man don't care about this thing. Man's cutting. The whole thing's the walkout. So we're going. So we're gone. Come back. Then done the interview for the next. That's the game we walked out on.
Okay.
Then the next game, I done the interview. And then Robbie was like, yo, what did you think of the walkout in the last game? I was like, bro, man could do what they want. You understand? But Mo came out and defended it. Mo was like, yo, it don't matter if they say blood or fam, rare, tear, they're gooners. So if he brings an idea to the table, I'm riding with it. Yeah. So then Robbie was like, he was like, did you leave the stadium? He's like, nah, I went into the concourse and I watched the rest of the game on the TV. Mm-hmm. And then full time I came back in and clapped the players and then came out.
When did you start to feel like though that you're kind of like the voice for Arsenal fans? Because there must have been a transition in moment when you're going from the guy on ends to all right, I'm ranting to now you're actually the people's champion now. And then you go from that to then being noticed by guys halfway across the world who are like, nah, we want to pluck him from all of these man on the football team and we want to bring him here. Yeah. Like what's the transition like there? Because that must be mad. As well. And that's the thing. And that's the other thing as well I want to touch on as well is because a lot of people think like these reactions and things like that sometimes are forced or you're trying to do a gimmick thing. Like just explain a little bit behind that.
After videos, that's right.
Rap? I thought it was like R&B, bro.
Yeah, that's right. When people are doing rap songs and that.
Livs.
Livs
is from my ends. Livs is from my ends. Livs is from the ends.
That's why people think it's fake because of that type of stuff.
Nah, Livs is
passionate though. We know Livs.
Yeah,
we know Livs.
Livs is a comedian.
Yeah,
I'm not a comedian, blood. So you won't catch me doing up little baby. When I'm seeing that, I'm raging. You understand? I'm like, you're lucky I'm in America. I'm like, I'll call you, blood. I'll cuss off your clout right now, blood. I start calling you your Graham Park name. Yeah. I'll be like, hey! You'll be like, hey, what? I'll be like, I'm taking it there, blood. What the fuck you playing at? You understand? But like, with me, man that know me know. I'm a passionate brother.
Yeah.
Before YouTube, I used to argue on the block with the man them. The man them would get annoyed with me. Like, people would tell you on my block here, like, I'm from Graham Park. On my block here, my window would be open when the game's on. If I'm watching the game, you would hear me scream if we score from like, I'm talking
2 blocks away.
5-6 blocks. Because the passion in me is ridiculous, bro. You man don't understand. I love this club, bro. Yeah. It brings me joy beyond belief, blood. You understand? I feel as one with the club. I look at the club and I'm like, I feel like I'm as a youth, I'm like, these men represent me. You understand? Strong mentality, winning, let's keep pushing. Whatever happens, we go against everyone. You understand? Because there's times when Arsenal had to like just go and say, you know what, it's us against them.
Yeah.
And I could see that I'm like, yeah, you get me? That's man.
That's what you like, yeah.
Yeah. So when they score, I feel it.
Yeah.
You understand? I'm in it, blood. You get me? Like I've nearly broken ankles when we scored. You understand? I've had my legs trapped in chairs.
Yeah. Oh, there's one time you were injured,
Ken had to pull me.
There's one time you were injured, innit?
I was going to games on
I
was going to games on a fucking
the cast on and that.
Not even a cast, blood. I had like a boot.
Yeah.
You know the boots. I had a boot for 3 months. I'm doing away games in the boot.
So you know, with all of this, one thing that always stands out for me is like you're clearly passionate, and all of them guys are passionate. So when you get hit with like abuse or stereotypes or like the Sky Sports or pundits coming out to you, man, and saying you man are negative to the club. In that moment when it first happened, because I know the Mika Richards one's more recent, but like old school.
Shout out Richards.
Yeah, because obviously everyone spoke about everything. But when it initially happened, what was that like in that moment? Because you man are just passionate fans.
It started with Gary Neville.
Exactly,
right?
and I know you sat down with him. But
Then it went on.
Then Des,
So now
what's
it's
his
Richards.
name on?
Des Kelly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He tried come for man.
Yeah.
Man
But
literally
how
made
did
him
that feel?
apologise
Simon
on Twitter.
Jordan.
Simon
Oh, yeah.
Jordan.
Yeah, like
You get me? He literally crying his eyes out on Talksport.
Yeah.
the thing is,
Is this-
Simon
is
Jordan,
this- is
he
this
holds it
not
down.
offensive,
I ain't gonna
Robbie?
lie. I ain't gonna lie, Simon Jordan, he holds it down. But
Nah, he's a wallad, blood.
I'll
tell it to
But yeah,
himself,
what's
go
that?
fuck
Because
yourself,
you,
blood.
as you said,
Nah, he's a wallad.
you're a man that in the stadium, outside stadium, that's how you man are.
Yeah.
And then a man are coming and saying that you are profiting off your club's loss. You're doing this off your club's loss. You're just making ruckus off your club. How does that feel in that moment? Because like you said, you're a man that just started doing this and you've been doing it, and now a man are telling you that you're bad for your club.
And do you feel like your opinion affects your players as well?
Yeah.
that's the biggest waffle I've ever heard in my life.
Do you actually believe that
Only
yourself?
Bellerin's cried.
Only Bellerin's crap. Yeah.
Only one.
Come.
Only
They
Bellerin's
built
crap.
like that.
Like none of them. Like it's I don't know. With me, I don't know. Like because I'm cool with Abba, I'm cool with Laka, Ainsley, Emil, even Eddie, even Willock. I'm cool with half the team if I be real with you. Reese.
Yeah.
It's only like when I met Leno, it was a bit because I told him straight. I said to him, brother, listen, there's a time and a place. Sometimes just go long.
Yeah.
Forget this rolling the ball out.
Yeah,
and he's
yeah.
like, I said, what do you mean calm down? You need to go long, blood. And then he got on the coach. You get me? Because I will tell you, bro. You understand? The only one that I kind of crumbled to was Wenger. Because I was like, oh my God, it's actually
That's
him.
Papa, fam.
Yo, Daddy Wengs, I know you more than my dad, blood. Yo, dog, you understand? Like, I saw you on weekends. This motherfucker dodged me on weekends, blood. You get me? You was there every weekend, blood. You understand? Like, multiple occasions, blood. You get me? Birthdays, everything, blood. You understand? You were there, blood. You get me? Arsenal sent me birthday cards, blood. What do you mean, blood? He done send me gifts, blood. You get me? Little Ganosaurus and everything there. You understand? I swear down, blood.
Hey, that's too funny.
But
it's
but like people are blaming. So, bro, I was up 1 a.m. the other day. 1 a.m., 1:30. I was arguing in 360 comments with some guy that was literally saying, these guys are dickheads. Like, they're pricks. I was like, you man do videos whether Arsenal win, you do videos whether Arsenal lose. You go home, you go away, you do everything. We're the casuals. We're the ones that are sitting on our TV. The people that are dissing you are the ones that are sitting at home, watching it, not going home or away. And these people are saying that you're the pricks, you're the dickheads that are holding the club down. And then you've got people like Michael Richards. We can say big him up as much as we like, but at the end of the day, he brought a negative light onto AFTV again by saying, you know, you guys are the kind of partly, you know, bringing negative.
That's why.
Like, what is that? Because these men go on TV, diss Arsenal.
Yeah.
Roy Keane will say a bunch of idiots are on the pitch.
Yeah.
Michael Richards will say
I
these
would've
are
want
not
none
good
of them
enough.
as son-in-laws.
Exactly. These men will go and say all this stuff, but when the regular folk have their opinion, oh, it's negative on the club.
Do you know what's
These-
mad
the
about it
players
as well?
have more opportunity
talk
of
real.
seeing Michael Richards
Yeah.
than they do of you.
Yeah.
So how
How
what
does
do you
that
think
feel?
of that? Like, that's,
For me, it's it just shows that you're listening. It just shows that you're scared,
That's a good
and it just shows that you no longer run this space.
Facts.
You have to talk us to get views because your thing's dead.
That's them ones.
You understand? Everybody
spoken word thing.
yeah, you get me. And like with Michael Richards, I never even. This is the first time I'm addressing it on camera properly. I never even addressed. I literally went in his DMs because I follow him, he follows me. So I said, yo, I don't like what you're saying about AFTV. I'm not even AFTV. I'm Barstool.
Yeah.
Let's get that in. But I still ride out for AFTV because without
That's
Robbie,
family. Yeah.
that's family, dog. You understand?
Yeah.
He even knows my uncles. Because when we started talking and he found out what he done and he found out who my family is, he was like, rotted. Yo, I used to do that. I said, yo, all right, send it on family thing. You don't know already? Is it? So I stood straight in. I was like, yo, big man, I didn't really like that, dog. What you dealing with, bro? You get me? Like, I could be hotting you, man, up with what you did in Dubai. You get me?
Yeah.
You understand? But I don't tell nothing.
Secrets.
You see me?
Industry
And
secrets.
you understand?
Industry secrets.
I got dirt on all of these youths, blood. But I'm not that youth. You won't see me selling stories, blood. You understand? I run up on you. You get me? That's how I do. I slide on your DMs.
Yeah.
And he said to me, bro, it's not like that. Da, 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 da. He's like, please. I'm hotting him now. I don't care. He said, when he was at Villa, he got a lot of social media heat. And it kind of got to him. So he thought that players, when we cuss them, it kind of gets to them.
Yeah.
I said to him, bro, do you think these men give a shit? I said, they go home to their big yards with their gal, cook meal, 100 bags a week.
Dior's.
You understand? Doing up smoke, R.I.P. They don't care about man. As soon as they come off that pitch and do their interviews, they're done.
Yeah.
It's only some of them care. So don't tell me this shit about they care. And man will continue cussing them.
Yeah.
Yeah? Man up furthermore.
Because that's the thing.
Man up, because when you fuckers lose, I get trolled. Do you see me cry wolf? Man up, blood.
Do you know what's
man up, blood?
Go. Do you know what's
Simple
annoying
as
as
bro.
well?
People use their hard-earned money
Come
to
on,
go,
watch
to
games.
these games,
Yeah.
and people think that they're not allowed
You're
an
not allowed to
opinion
opinion
to
to
voice
voice
it.
It's crazy.
That's bullshit, bro.
But the
Them man are
flip
getting
side of
paid
that-
to talk Arsenal.
No, real
We're not
talk.
getting
But
paid
that's
to
what I'm
talk
saying. On the
nothing.
flip side of that, the reason why I
only
find
now
it mad
I'm
that
getting
man are get
paid.
paid exactly. Man are
Because
get
I've signed
paid.
to Barstool.
How many
And then
years
someone
How
else-
many years, bro?
And then other
These
people
men
are
trying to
telling
tell
you,
me,
that
oh,
you're
you're
negative.
changing because you got money. Oh no, you want me to be broke? That's what you want. You want to see bummy Troopz. You don't want to see Troopz win.
No,
That's a
progression.
perfect
You don't want to see
segue.
progression, blood.
That's
You
a
understand? This progression is burning your club.
Yeah.
And I got more for you pussy-holes.
Nah, I love that.
Trust me. That's why I left the UK.
Yeah.
Because these brands are pussy-holes, blood.
No, but
a lot of them,
Let's
bro.
let's
they like
speak
to-
on that
they
though.
don't-
Let's
they don't
speak
wanna go
on
all in.
that.
Nah, they don't want to bring the reel in.
Let's speak.
And all these little
Dan
blogs,
said it.
all
Listen.
these blogs, they big up these clowns.
Let's speak
all
on
these fake. I'm
that
like,
though.
nah, bro. There's
There's-
so many real people
Yeah.
that do the most, bro. And it's just not getting no light is
No
being
shine.
shone on it,
So
blood.
there's-
100%.
No one pays Robbie homage, blood. Do you know what man's done in this industry?
Real
All these
talk.
men making their little videos and making money. Thank man, you know, when
Yeah,
you go
real
do your videos with Sports Direct and you're linking up with footballers.
Yeah.
Thank man, you know,
Yeah,
because
real
man broke that barrier between footballers and players, blood.
Real talk.
You understand? Homage needs to be paid, blood.
Real
Certain
talk.
man
Real
had to
talk,
crawl
blood.
before certain man
Real
could
talk,
run.
blood.
Real
Because
Yeah.
it's like man don't recognize you, the dog. There's certain man in this thing you have to respect, blood.
Pioneers.
Yeah? Poet, Vooch, Mitch, me, Robbie. You understand?
Pioneers.
I can't really think off the top of my head now, but I'm thinking of OGs in this football.
The football
The
YouTube
football
space.
space.
Yeah.
And I don't see, the only man I see really getting homage is Mitch.
Yeah.
I don't see Poet getting the dues he should get.
Yeah.
Vooch, Robbie, me. It just gets brushed under the
Do you,
table.
do you know what it is though? I think it's because of it's that perception.
What is it? The realness?
No, it is.
That's
For me,
the-
it's
it's
the
the
realness,
real
but it's
still.
the perception as well.
They
So
don't like real.
How many times have we seen people get bollocked? Yeah, but if you do like a Sky Sports feature or something like that, oh, you really know what you're talking about. How many times have we said something, but when it's said by a pundit, it's like, oh, that's facts.
Like people
You
even
know
try
why?
to say what you say.
Yeah.
You're copying the pundits.
Yeah,
but your
we
thing
said it
comes up before, blood.
Exactly.
Bro, it's
You
crazy.
dickheads.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
These
Well,
men are
and-
clowns, blood.
So
They-
bearing that
They're
in mind,
watching
yeah,
our thing.
Mhm.
Because
Yeah.
I've said shit and I've seen pundits say it and I'm
Repeat
like,
the same thing.
swear
Yeah.
down.
So with
Oh,
that in
and
mind,
then, when people, and then, oh, but then, and now it's cool to run with.
Yeah.
You fucking idiot.
So
we
with
see
that in mind,
so
yeah,
many weeks.
It vexed me, bro.
when with the Barstool move,
Yeah.
like, how did that come about and how does it feel now? Because in my head, I see it and I'm like, Cam said it first, we've all said it, like, that's a dream come true. You're getting paid to do what you love.
Yeah.
And like your family's out there, you've got a chance to change your life. At the same time, is there a part of it where it's like, you know what? Does it feel like work now because of how it's been positioned, or how has it been for you?
Nah, it don't feel like work. For
That's
me,
good then.
it's like, it's enjoyable. So like, I wake up, I watch football. I'm like, bro, this ain't work, blood.
Yeah.
Brother, I'm watching football, I'm getting paid, bro. Are you
Yeah.
mad? I'm loving life, blood.
Mhm.
You get me? This is what everyone wants to do. Do you understand? So why can't I take the deal?
Yeah.
Why should I turn it down?
And the thing is when they see the vision, and like you said, there's a lot of these companies here who don't want to.
Don't.
Yeah.
These men have come
because
to
they're
me,
seeing you and they can't filter you or control what you
and
say.
they've even said to me, "You've
Yeah.
got free reign of your content. Yeah, free reign. Whatever you want to do, we
Yeah.
support. Don't weaken yourself. We want you to go raw. We want you to bring out the real you.
That's
So
hard.
what you've been holding back on AFTV, that's why you
push
see
forward.
more rawness on Troopz TV.
That's hard.
Because when Robbie's telling me, oh, we can't really, I
That's
say something,
nah.
he's like, yo, we got to chop that. I'm like, why are you chopping that?
That's the one thing I knew with Barstool was they were gonna allow you to be as
No red
unfiltered
tape.
as
No,
possible.
No red tape.
And then man still got sponsors coming in. Like big up, I see you man got Manscaped as well, blood.
Yeah,
Big up
yeah,
Manscaped
yeah,
every
yeah.
time, blood.
Real
Nah,
talk.
use
20%
that
off
thing, man.
STTV.
Use that
I
thing
used
there,
it.
blood.
I
Use the
used
ball
it.
toner.
It's proper alive.
Yeah, it's a real thing
Smooth
still.
right now.
Fresh balls, blood.
Smooth right now. Right now. Trust
Yeah.
me.
Rub your fingers through some
Smooth.
Manscaped.
For
Trust
real.
me.
That's what I'm saying.
STTV, 20% off. Make sure, you know, just
You see it?
get the
Like,
numbers up.
I have a big up Barstool, blood, because like I went over there last December, well 2019 December,
Yeah.
and like went out there for talks and whatnot to see what was going on. Went on a few shows and I was like, yo, I'm kind of feeling it still. Then obviously my agent went into talks with them. it got pushed back from because of lockdown, innit?
And the COVID
I was supposed to be out there from July. You get me? I signed my deal July.
Yeah.
I never announced it. The only reason we announced it is because I was going to be in England and I was going to start my podcast.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we wouldn't have announced it.
Shit.
You get me? We would have probably announced it when I was leaving. When I went Poland to get the visa and then I come back. And then I went... I had to do madness to go, bro. I had to go Poland for a week, get the visa, come back, and then go America.
That's crazy.
And then even like, because remember you got the quarantine thing.
Yeah.
My quarantine got waived.
Oh, wow. So you
Because
straight
of
in.
work. Love that.
Because I'm on an O1 visa. So it's like a...
Oh, okay.
I'm on a celebrity visa, bro.
I
I don't know what's going on. I'm like, brother, when I pull out my visa, that's all.
You know you made it.
When they read
Man
my
said
visa,
diplomatic immunity, bruv. TSA ain't chatting to no one, bruv.
when they check my visa at the airport, yeah, they look at me.
Did you know what you was getting into though when you went there? Because Barstool is like
Different
very
kettle of
frat
fish.
boy type of,
And
it's
you bring
kind
in
of
man like
wild
Czar
boy
as well.
type of thing,
Yeah.
college thing.
Big up
Like
Czar,
Czar,
yeah, big up
Powers
Czar
kind
as
of
well.
situation. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Nah, you don't
Austin
look
Powers'
like.
little
Don't try
situation,
this me. I'm better looking blood. No homo, fam. I'm better looking
You know what
blood.
I mean? Like, that's a dangerous
I ain't
duo.
got
You
no-
know what I'm saying?
I ain't
Mini
got
and
no-
them man there.
I ain't got no shit locks
But
on
did
my
you know
head.
what
Like,
you-
understand? Let's get that in, blood.
But did you know what you was getting into?
I call him Little Reggie. You know Reggie from Nutty Professor. Remember Reggie, blood? I'm like Little Reggie, blood. X calls him Chief Keef. Bro,
Yeah, I remember still.
I seen
man,
that.
like Sosa, blood. Like, trust me.
But did you know what you was getting into when you went there, or was it just a thing you learned as you were in negotiation and kind of going through that?
When I went out there for the week, that's when I learned what it is. You get me? And even when I went out there, I never had a co-host. It was just supposed to be me.
I remember, second episode.
Yeah,
or something
and
you
then
did,
when I went out there, because the first episode, Czar was doing some golf thing with Barstool, so he was
you were
away.
your manager, wasn't it?
Yeah, he was away, so it was me and my agent, so I brought him on.
Yeah, that was it.
And then the second episode, Czar was in the office, so I said, "Alright, come on in."
Yeah.
When in the comments, people were like, "Yo, you get me
like
co-host
this
choose?
guy.
Yo, we fuck with him." Like, said to him, "Yo, bro, like,
Let's do it,
we're
Tim.
gonna do this thing."
Yeah.
Because he don't do camera in it.
Yeah,
He controls Barstool Breakfast.
Behind the scenes.
He's one of the producers.
Yeah.
So that's his thing, innit? And like when I met him,
Come to
he
our
was
production, bruv.
yeah. And like when I met him, he was like a fan of man. So when he met me, he was like shaking and shit. I was like, brother, why are you shaking? I'm Troopz, bro. I'm like, bro, you've met. I'm like, no, but you've met Undertaker, Triple H. Why are you shaking about me, blood? You met Undertaker. I'd be like. I'd be trying to do the eyes and shit, blood. I'd be like, I beg you, short slam.
Just through the table.
One time. Come, just come quick.
That's that hornswoggle.
I'll jump.
That hornswoggle choke slam and that.
You
fam,
understand?
You know what I mean?
Oh man, you're on
You
to
are
Zar,
dumb.
blood.
Hey,
Hey, Zar's got weight. You can't pick up Zar, blood.
hornswoggle is a
can't pick up
WWE.
Zar,
get
blood.
me?
Talking like he's not shooting himself, you know.
got
Taking
some
the
Zar's
piss.
back
Hey,
still.
Hey, you know about
one Air Force, he
you
thinks
know
he's
about
too now,
Barstool,
bro.
innit? Yeah?
Huh?
You know about Barstool.
Yeah, yeah,
innit?
yeah,
You know
yeah.
they got Rough and Rowdy, innit?
Yeah.
Don't
Aight.
make you end up on Rough and
Oh,
Rowdy
bro,
with Zar, you
I
know,
don't
dog.
know what that is still. I don't know
Rough
what
and
that is.
Rowdy,
You don't wanna
blood.
end up
That's
on
like
that.
ghetto bros. Man called Zar the Black Hornswoggle.
Listen, Rough and Rowdy.
Listen.
Yeah, Rough and Rowdy.
I
We
ain't
need to
gonna
Let's
set
go,
that
fam.
up. Hey,
Intercontinental teams.
Portnoy, if you're watching this.
Right.
Intercontinental.
candidates.
Let's go.
Oi.
Fly us
I
out.
ain't trying to catch nobody.
Listen.
You know what I mean? I
On
ain't
the-
trying to catch nobody.
on-
I'm trying to view this industry thing live.
Let's set them off that now.
On a real though, listen, like what you've done is like it's no way of short of saying it's inspirational because you've literally taken something that you're passionate about and you're over there now and you've created a lane. And even before that, I remember the whole FIFA stuff. It's like what?
Yeah,
Man's on. It didn't make sense at the time, and like you've created, and a lot of you man have created avenues that other
the
people
FIFA thing, yeah.
can follow into. So obviously, like you mentioned, like we've always respected, but like that respect is due because now a lot of men are coming into it because they see money, not because of the love of the actual thing. And that's why we see like funny man business and all this type of stuff. Whereas you man were doing it because you were going to games and you were passionate. So respect to you, man. And listen, more power to you, man. Listen, what you man are doing over there, like it's still raw, people, it's still resonating, and it's a
thank
bigger
you, bro.
audience, man.
Bro,
Thank
I'm
you,
seeing
man.
300,000 views in under
Fam,
24 hours.
it's
for a
crazy.
match reaction. I'm like,
Bro.
The levels are different.
that's
The levels
proper,
are
fam,
different.
trust
And
me.
like you mentioned as well, there's a couple things coming. So I don't know if you want to plug that or put out hinters of what's to come, or is it too under the wraps for now?
What?
You said you got a couple things coming.
What? Did I say it?
Yeah, no, Ted before. That was before. Don't worry. We can talk about after.
It's off camera. It's off camera.
Have you got anything coming that you want to start?
Oh, yeah. Man's flipping. Man's trying to get a strain out there, blood.
Yes.
You get me? Not no COVID strain, innit?
Hey, Stoppage Time sponsor
a legitimate strain.
We about to get sponsored.
Yeah, legitimate. Because they're trying to say that they're trying to free up the thing in New York.
Yeah.
You get me? Obviously, I'm in New York. Obviously, I think I need to be in America for 10 years to apply for residency.
The green card thing.
Yeah, but the way this Barstool thing's going, even though it's only early, they're happy in it.
Yeah.
And I think they want to build the relationship, and
that's hard.
They want
man.
they want me to build a team in it. So they want me to bring over man.
You've opened up a whole lane over there. They didn't have football covered. They covered every other sport, and they brought you in, and now that's going to be like a whole cave that they're gonna.
And that's why they all show love as well, because I'm not in none of their lanes.
Yeah.
So everyone in the office,
no one's treading on toes.
Yeah.
He's saying football version of Stephen A. Yeah.
No, you never know, you know, dog.
That's how it might be.
I gotta learn them American moves, though. You know the way the way he pulls up on me, I'm like, hey, you get me?
Legend.
Blood, I'd love to get him on the podcast. That'd be litty.
Listen, man, manifest, man, speak to
That'd
existence.
be litty, blood.
Why can't it happen?
These lot got some crazy kind of pull. I only realised that since I've been out.
No, it's mad.
Like they gave me they said, give us a list in it of 10 people you want to get on,
and we'll make it happen.
And they were like, bruv, just name the list.
We're saying what, Undertaker?
Bro, who did I put on the list?
I'd have been LeBron James.
No, you know what?
Floyd Mayweather.
I put Puff Daddy.
Imagine asking me about Arsenal. Man said, what, are you Arteta in?
I'll be real. Who did I put? I put The Rock. I put French Montana. I put Max I put Max B because apparently he's coming out.
He's coming
2021.
back. Jeez, that was
Max
sick.
Free the Wave. I put who else I put?
Might as well put Bobby on there, fam.
Real talk.
I put Rowdy Rebel because Rowdy's out now.
Yeah,
Rowdy's free now. Yeah.
Yeah, me. Rowdy's in Brooklyn. Rowdy's close to me still.
I like these guys.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get some. And the thing is that I'm trying to go away from football.
Yeah.
Not just do football.
Good.
So like when I do
Branch out,
interviews,
innit?
it's not just gonna be sports related people.
Yeah,
It's gonna
yeah.
be rappers.
That's
Yeah.
So I might get a model.
Yeah.
I might get because I might get an OnlyFans gal. You get me? Like I see Marks and them doing up porn stars, but I might have to jump into that lane, blood.
Still.
You get me?
You're dumb. But listen,
I know
love
the
the way it
name.
made
If
you think
anyone,
post it, though,
I know the name. If anyone wants to.
Blood, I said it.
No,
I said
the
it in
name,
the comments,
still.
but I said the way it made you think was putting out the caption, yeah, the
porn
porn
star.
star.
Yeah.
So I put in the comments like the porn star, bro. She got a name, like laughing, yeah. Bare man in the comments, Troopz, you want her name? I'm like, brother, I don't want her name. Just like show appreciation to the porn star. Like you're there acting loons, acting no behavior, acting marks, and then she's just there. She's in the content, blood. She's just sitting there with her see-through thing. I learned about that because of loons.
Listen,
Alright, that was funny. I can't lie, blood.
on that bombshell. Any quick fire questions or?
Nah,
That was a good one, man.
That was a
Listen,
good one,
bro,
yeah, man.
love for coming on. We've got the Arsenal talk
big up
now.
the man them every
no
time,
more
blood.
questions. No more sort of. You need Arsenal representation. Listen, that's over an hour of just solid Arsenal. But listen, make sure you're following, subscribed, notifications are on. Follow Troopz, follow back again, support the mission because at the end of the day, you're opening doors to man them over here, innit? So boy, support
Come on.
that. That's another episode, man. We're out.
Love.